Well, a very good morning, Dirtfish Rally friends. Day one of Rally Chile is just about to get under the way. Got to get the old mouth working at this time in the morning. Why am I struggling a touch this morning? Well, because it's cold. It's jolly chilly. Do you know what? It's a real shame. If we could see beyond those trees there, we're at the side of a motorway waiting to go into the first stage. Beyond those trees are the Andes. Oh my word. Yeah. We are going to be very, very careful here. We really are. Beyond those trees, the Andes, cold air just dropping down off the Andes down to where we are here, about 40 k's to the east of Concepcion. Really, really interesting day ahead of us this morning. Remember, day one gave us all sorts of drama here last year. 6 stages, 112 kilometers for our crews to tackle. I guess it's a kind of rally of two halves, this one. Today is very, very different from tomorrow. Remember, we saw a lot of tyre wear issues, tyre preservation issues last year. Well, that's more relevant today too. Today is really all about just being precise and neat and tidy. Very, very narrow, very, very gravelly in places as well. It's a challenging morning. Esa-Pekka Lappi had trouble out there last year, as did Pierre-Louis Loubet. But this crew here, well, they were magnificent, weren't they? They really were. Going for 3 in a row, Oyt Tanak and Martin Järveoja. Roads that they love. A rally. Good morning, Martin. Very much a rally that you're loving out here.
Exactly.
Good man. He's all set. Good morning, Oyt. Feeling good this morning?
Yes.
Looking well. Yeah, it's a rally he loves, isn't it? One that he's won twice. He knows how to get through these stages. Do you know what? I think Thierry Neuville, who's actually parked a little bit further up the road there, Thierry will struggle, but there's so much gravel in these first few stages. It'll be difficult for Oyt, it'll be difficult for the champ as well, but as I say, Oyt and Martin know exactly how to go well here, how to win this one. Just to let you know, tyre choices, they've all gone with 5 soft compound tyres this morning. It's a lot cooler than it was last year. We had some reasonably high temperatures last year, but this year, really cool out there this morning, round about 4 degrees. It'll quickly warm up in the cars, but the question is, how quick does it warm up on the surface, the tyres themselves? Well, that's why they've gone with the soft compound tyres. You go with the hards, they'll never, ever heat up in these conditions. So, yeah, Oyt Tanak looking good heading into the stage. There's the champ. Oh! He says, morning, champ. How are you feeling this morning?
All good, thank you.
Warming the hands up.
Warming everything. It's pretty cold.
It's a bit chilly, isn't it? Is that quite warm? It's not so warm there.
I should take the car.
Difficult stages, these, aren't they? You've got to be neat and precise, I guess, today. Is that what it's all about?
Yeah, for sure, but beautiful in the same time. So, plan is try to enjoy.
Enjoy it indeed, champ. All the best. There we are. That is the champ, Elvin Evans, going through his routine. Good morning, Elvin. Beautiful morning out here today. Beautiful but chilly. Now, what have you picked up here? Something, Elliot? No, just having a good look. Tell you what I did notice. Come here, Elliot. Come this way. When Vinny pulled up just before we started recording, he took a lot of gaffer tape. They gaffer taped up these intakes here. Those are the intakes for the cooling system on the hybrid unit, and I guess it's really to stop any excess dust getting in to the system. Took off the tape and away they go. Morning, Scotty. It's a little bit rushed this morning, I've got to say. It's interesting because it's not the longest of road sections, but it's a reasonable length, but they haven't given them a lot of time. There we go, look at this, the little onboard camera that you see there. We won't touch it. I'm very tempted to give it a clean. I've got a slight, I'm not going to give it a clean because I'm not allowed to touch the car. I always carry a lens cloth just to, and I'm very tempted to give it a little clean, but I'm not going to. We're not allowed to do that. Elvin is the master of cleaning the windscreens and keeping things nice and tidy. Yeah, it's a challenging day, this one, really challenging. It's very, very narrow in places, and there are crests, there are ditches, there are culverts. And who found the culverts last year? Well, it was Esa-Pekka Lappi, wasn't it, who found the culverts last year. And he smacked his car into one of them and it sent it across the road and into a tree. So, yeah, you need to be absolutely precise and on it this morning. Now, Adrian Formeau. grab a word with Adrian in just a second or two. Let's have a little look. They're all carrying just the one spare tyre. That one is a used spare tyre. So it's not a free allocation of tyres in shakedown. We've seen it in the past, they do give them free allocation, but this year it's all been part of your overall allocation. So that's part of the reason why we see some drivers really not going too hard in shakedown. They're looking after that tyre. They have to use it at some point over the weekend. So four new softs on the car for, well, all our drivers, and a number of them will have that used spare in the back, I'm sure. Scotty just checking the tyre pressures. Mon ami. Yeah, not a lot of space here. That's Calais Rovanpera heading over. Good morning, bonjour, morning. Watch out, watch yourself there on the road, mate. Honestly, come off that road. Very busy road. How are you feeling this morning, Adrian?
I'm feeling good. Just really cold, huh?
It's a little chillier than maybe we were expecting.
Monte Carlo, no? Well, gravel, huh?
You know what? It looks and smells and feels like Monte Carlo.
Yeah, exactly. But we are on gravel.
And it's a shame that we can't see the Alps. Not the Alps, we can't see the Alps, that's for sure. We can't see the Andes. They're just beyond that hill, I'm talking.
Okay, yeah.
What's the plan for the morning? How are you going to tackle these stages?
First time for me in the stages, I will do my best. And we'll see where we are, to be fair.
So no pressure on yourself this morning, just try and find a rhythm out there, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We want to do well, but first we need to understand a little bit, and I know it's going to be a long rally, so we need to get through the Friday, because Saturday will be another big challenge. So
it's almost like two rallies in one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's two rallies in one. So
we will leave you to it. Bon chance, mon ami.
Merci.
There we are, yeah. You know, coming for the first time. They are quite particular, these stages here. They really are quite particular. And coming without any practical knowledge of them is always going to be a bit of a disadvantage. There we go. That is the champ heading into the opening stage. Everyone a little quiet this morning, and you can understand that. It is a big day ahead. I think the champ is being quiet for a very particular reason, and I don't blame him for that at all, as we know. There was a strange decision, my view, a strange decision at the end of rally, Acropolis Rally, that worked against him, so he's being ultra careful, the champ. Why would he risk an enormous fine by saying something that someone finds a little bit, well, strange, odd? I'm with him entirely. Please, I can do a bit of the old, you know. Cha 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 cha. It's a bit like a Russian dance. A bit like a Russian dance. Cha 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 cha. The problem with that is I get exhausted doing it. Calais Rovanpera just getting himself ready. We've come down the road a little closer to the start of the stage. Calais and Yoni, as you can see, a number of cars there. We'll catch up with them in a minute. All set to go. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is interesting. Have a look. Remember in the previous rally, where were we last? Greece. On the roof of the car, of Ogier's car, we saw the names of all of the people who had purchased the GR Yaris Ogier edition. These are the names of those who have purchased the GR Yaris Rovanpera edition. Tommy Mackinnon's got one. That means he's got two. Mackinnon must have two, because his is on the top of Ogier's car as well. Who else have we got here? Not many names I recognise. I'm sure there are many. Let's go to the other side and have a look. Around the other side. Yeah, can't work them out. Can't work out many. Not quite as many famous customers as Ogier has for his little Yaris. That's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting to me. Now, what can Rovanpera do here? Well, there is no question he can win. Is he perhaps the biggest threat to Oid Tanak making it 3 in a row? Well, you got to say it's going to be Rovanpera, or maybe Sebastian Ogier. I don't know. I think we might see something a little different here. I really do have a feeling. It's difficult, but Adrian Formeau, he could go well here. How much is he going to be held back by the fact he's learning these stages? I don't know. We know it's a good event for the M Sport car. I reckon it should be a good event for Mo himself. It should be well suited to what he likes. So yeah, let's just see. What can Sami Paire do as well? He may surprise us all with his performance out there this weekend. Let's have a quick look around Sami's car. Different livery on his car from the other Toyotas, but it looks good, doesn't it? Sami and Eni just going through the last minute checks. Double checking. So what's Eni doing? Well, she's just double checking the blanks, double checking, as I mentioned on the other Toyotas, tape across the inlets into the cooler system for the hybrid, making sure all of that's come off. We have seen it before, particularly the blanks that go on the front here. You can see these two little elasticated bands here. That's what holds in a blank. You forget to take that off, the car overheats rapidly once you get into stage mode. Has happened before, and it has cost drivers positions. It's cost them rallies in the past. So good luck to Sami and Eni. Little less pressure than perhaps there was in Finland on them, I suspect. Now, this man here, well, we know he can go really quickly on this sort of surface, but that's not his job this weekend. Not very much Esa-Pekka's job too. Let's have a look, just checking that spare tyre is correctly secured. I think it was a used one as well in the back again. All softs all around, everyone going with 5. The puncture risk not overly high here, so it makes sense to go with 5. Oh, look at this, he's got quite a, look at this Elliot. So there's quite a worn one on the back here. So he's starting off with one of the worn tyres. That is interesting, a little further back in the starting field, a little more abrasive, a little warmer on the road, but still not anything like enough wear, not enough heat and not enough grip to risk running any of those hard compound tyres. It is so cold, so cold. 4 degrees, 4.5 degrees, really chilly out here. Very much soft compound territory. All good, Esa-Pekka? Feeling good? Looking relaxed as always. Looking incredibly relaxed. It is interesting, they're obviously having to manage the tyre allocation this weekend. To go out with a worn tyre so early, it is about taking a look across the whole weekend and saying, well, we're going to save some of the softs perhaps for a push on Sunday. So it is very much about managing that allocation of soft compound tyres. Let's have a look at Gregoire's cars. He's got the hard compounds, sorry, the soft compounds all round, new ones as well. Just having a little chat with Lulu, just going through just a couple of little tricky sections. There are lots of tricky sections, but remember, these two have got the notes from last year, they've got the experience from last year. A real opportunity for them to go out and show us what they can do out here this weekend. Now, let's have a look what we got on the side here. Information on the door pocket on the Toyotas. Certainly Elvin Evans and Scott Martin, they had an itinerary. A little bit of cash for the tolls. Who's forgotten to get cash for tolls here? Yeah, that'd be me. That is causing a little bit of an issue. It's caused a little bit of an issue, but so far I've got away with it. Every toll, you smile sweetly and wave your credit card, they let you through. Yeah, it's all good, all good. Now, here's the good news, and the big news this morning is that Lulu has remembered his pace notebook. Yeah, remember here last year, it was such a stressful start to the rally for these two boys. But they're better prepared this year, they're more relaxed this year. Let's head down this way. Yeah, good old Lulu. It was rather stressful this time last year for them. And remember later on in the year, Scotty Martin. Was that this year? Scotty Martin left his pace notebook, Portugal, wasn't it? Yeah, at a stop line when there was all sorts going on. Now, Martin Sesks, quick in shakedown yesterday. Martin, how much are you looking forward to today?
Of course, it's going to be nice to get to the car because it's warmer in the car. Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, of course, it's going to be challenging. We'll see how this car works. We now know that in Poland, it wasn't a big difference. So we'll see how it will here. And yeah, I'm still pretty sure it's going to be still quick.
There's no question about that. You were quick in shakedown. It is cooler this morning, a lot cooler, around about 4 degrees, 5 degrees maybe. How difficult is it, and how much does that affect the tyres and getting that heat into the tyres and getting the response from the tyres?
Actually, the thing is that we have quite long stages here, so it's not that much of a problem. Of course, the beginning, but then later it's not that bad. If you would have like 5 or 6 kilometer stage, then it would be much more of a challenge. But here you still have to manage the tires a little bit. Maybe not today, but for upcoming days for sure.
That's absolutely true. This morning, tell me the plan. What is the plan out there?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. I think we have to go through first loop, and then we can understand our speed, car speed, and speed of the others. So yeah, we'll take it from there.
And setup as well, I guess. You're going a little bit into the unknown with setup, so there could be a little bit of finding your way with that this morning.
Yeah, definitely. Everything is new for us, so setup as well. Yeah.
We'll leave you to it, mate. You're nearly going, and best of luck out there. I'm really excited by this, excited by watching how Martins goes today, and obviously Sami Pairi. And we're excited about clearly what will be, I think, a really good battle for the lead and ultimately the win here. Rightio. We've seen our Rally 1 cars. Rally 2. Is this our champion in waiting? Quite possibly. You know, there's a number of results that could certainly be acceptable this weekend, but the one result that is absolutely unquestionable, if he wins, he is champion, young Oliver Solberg. What he won't be, what he won't ever be, is as good. Listen, I know you're trying. Sorry, good morning. We'll have a wee chat with you in a second, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Do you know what? I know you try very hard, but your dad was a champion dancer. You will never be a champion dancer. It was a good effort last night. It was a good effort. But
good dancer yesterday. But it's not my kind of dancing, you know. I'm not this 2024 dancer. I'm more this slow, nice dancer, you know, with the women, you know, gentleman dancing.
I kind of got there was a South American vibe going on, and you weren't quite able to feel the rhythm.
I agree.
But it was a great effort.
I tried anyway.
Well, that's the thing. You have to try. When they ask you and you come to a beautiful country like this, you have to try, don't you?
You have to give a little bit of yourself, you know.
You gave a lot last night. It was a great start, though, wasn't it? It was such a wonderful place to start the rally.
Amazing. One of the best of the year, I think. This is what we need. It's amazing. The people have so much passion, and yeah, I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Feeling any pressure today?
For sure, the pressure is there, but it's mainly the pressure I have on myself because I want to do well. But we'll see. It looks like this first stage is cancelled, so one less to go always helps.
Why has it been cancelled? Do you know?
No, I don't know. So they said safety.
Safety. Okay, we'll have a look at that and double check that. Best of luck, young Oliver. You're warming yourself up nicely. There's heat coming off this car. Jan Solens, good morning to you. How are you feeling this morning?
Quite fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Looking forward to it.
I think that he was training for his wedding dance. I think it was a good training. You were training for your wedding dance.
Did you have a little go as well at the dancing? I didn't see you dancing last night.
No, I wasn't dancing. I'm not good at all.
Doesn't matter if you're good. Dancing is one of those things you can just do and just feel it.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't matter if you're good or not. You just feel the music, you feel the rhythm. It's a bit like in the car where you're dancing with the stages.
Yeah,
you know, you just feel that rhythm.
It's a bit more difficult to dance with the car than with your girlfriend, I think.
For me, a lot more difficult. Yeah, you're right.
Car is a bit more aggressive, you know.
Not than my girlfriend, no. Best of luck. Yeah, so nice. Now, here's a man who's very relaxed indeed. Johan Rossell. How are you this morning?
Fine.
Are you a dancer?
Yes, this morning I dance a bit.
Just to warm the little toes up, because the toes need warming up, don't they? It's all about the win again here this weekend, isn't it?
It's a plan for sure. Try to keep the pressure on Oliver, and let's see what I can do it.
Fantastic stuff. We know how good the car is as well. Happy with everything with the car this morning?
Yeah. On the road section, for the moment, it's perfect.
The best car on the road section, isn't it? Well, it's not the best car on the road section. See that little white one there? Look at that, poised, ready to go, isn't it? That's the best car. That's our little car. Little Volkswagen. We're enjoying it. Good luck today to everyone. Folks, it is going to be a fascinating day out here in Rally 1, and we've obviously got the battle for the title in Rally 2 as well. What a day we've got ahead of us. Hopefully the sun will come up the temperature will go up and we will be running up hills. I missed that one. A very good link, was it at all? Don't forget, questions. Any questions at all this weekend. Follow our other social channels. Instagram will be answering questions there. Facebook will answer them there for you as well, potentially. And on X. Maybe even here on YouTube. We want to see your questions. Can be relating to anything to do with the rally cars, rally drivers, future rallying, whatever you want to ask, you can ask. I'm not saying we're going to answer them all, but we'll do our very, very best indeed. Lots to come here, folks, this weekend. There really is so much to look forward to. Rally Chile Bio Bio is go, go, go!